Hey everybody, Steve McGill here. I want to make a quick video about the lead leg based on a recent practice session with the athlete I'm working with currently. Her name is Raelle Brown. And she came to me, we started this summer, and she came to me with the habit of kicking her lead leg out and locking the leg at the knee, and then hanging the air a little bit too long, and the trail leg coming around too slow and too late. So we've been working on that a lot with our drills. So in our most recent session, we drilled over race height hurdles. We did a quick step drill over 33-inch hurdles, and we saw some of her old habits come back. Okay, well, she saw it more than I did. She saw it first, and looking at the video, and then she mentioned it to me, and I looked at the snapshot that she had taken, screenshot she had taken, and I could see that the knee was locking, but I wasn't sure if it was locking. In the still photo, it looks like it's locking, but when actual movement, it might not. So I went back and looked at the video, and I slowed it down. It's like, yeah, it is locking, but I also understood why. And in this video, I want to kind of explain why and how we're going to address that problem, and how to address that problem in general. So my original plan was just to text her and show her. But then I was like, hey, well, I can make a video out of this and other people can learn from it too. So take a look at the photos of her takeoff into the hurdle at 33 inches. So take a look at about 5 photos here in the sequence. So in the first photo, you'll see that she's about to take off into the first hurdle here. And what I want to emphasize is the height of her heel. Okay. I'm big on high heel recovery for hurdlers. That helps the knee to lead the way instead of allowing the foot to lead the way. That helps to get a cycle action going as opposed to a kicking and snapping action going. Okay, so here you can see she's getting her knee up, but her heel is low. Her heel should be kind of tucked under her hamstring, higher than it is. So it is angle-wise under her hamstring, but it's not high enough, okay? Therefore, the knee is not high enough either. We want the knee to be higher than the bar before we start extending the foot forward, okay? In this photo, she's just beginning to extend the foot forward, and the knee is still below the bar, okay? Next photo, as she starts to attack the hurdle, you can see that her foot is going towards the bar, and it's lower than the hurdle. Okay, which means she's going to have to use her foot to get the height. Okay, we want to get our knee up higher first, and get our height with our knee, so that when we extend our foot, we're extending it slightly downward. Okay, but she's extending her foot upward because she has to rely on her foot to get the height for her. Okay. Next photo. Now she's on top of the hurdle. So swinging the foot upward causes this, where she's in good position, but she's high over the hurdle. You know, I always say that your heel should skim the bar, and her heel is not skimming the bar. So it created height because that swing action swings you up. When you're using your foot to get the height, it swings you up. And so she's high over the hurdle. Now, this is not a make or break kind of problem because you can see she's still in good position. She has a nice forward lean. Her knee's slightly bent at this point. Her trailer's coming to the front. She's not in a bad position. She's just high. So we want to get lower. And the first step of getting lower would be to get that heel up higher at takeoff. Okay. Next photo, as she's descending, this is where the knee locks. So usually people who lock at the knee when they're on top of the hurdle, and it locks horizontally. But because we've been working on that, it didn't happen here. But because she didn't get her heel up high enough at takeoff, she didn't get her knee up high up enough at takeoff. And because she didn't get her knee high enough, that caused the swing action. And the swing action is going to lead to the leg locking at some point in hurdle clearance. And here it locks on the way down. Okay. But she's still in a good position in terms of her upper body posture and her trail leg knee is getting high and tight to the front. Her arms are not swinging. Arms are close to her body, so that's good. Next photo. When she lands, she's in good position. Trail leg knee is now high and tight. Knee is facing the front. Arms are driving up and down, and she's maintaining her forward momentum. So again, it's not a major issue, but it is an issue, okay? Because over a 10 hurdle race, if you are continually swinging that foot up, you're going to cause more and more height over the hurdle, which is going to make you slower between the hurdles, and it's going to hurt you in those last 4 hurdles or so. Hurdle 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to feel yourself slowing down and hanging in the air a lot. Not going to hurt you. If this were an indoor race, she'd be fine. You know, if she were indoors, she'd be fine. But if you were running a 10 hurdle race, it would cost her. Even in a 5 hurdle race, running against good competition, it could be a deciding factor between winning and losing. Okay, so going back to the first photo. Okay. So ideal position in this first photo would be for that heel to be higher, closer to the hamstring. And if the heel were closer to the hamstring, the knee would be higher. Okay. And if the knee were higher, then we would have the height we need to clear the hurdle before the foot even begins to extend towards the crossbar. Okay. But because we don't have that height yet, okay, back to the second photo, the foot has to swing up. Okay. All right, that's all I have for today. Hope to help somebody out there.